like rushing and then lose. It's a very, very bad. Very, very bad thing. How long is 40 inches in feet? Okay.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and you're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Following the interception, Cousins. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's him. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Joseph's got it. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. 20, 10, touchdown! But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, what a tough start to this ballgame for this offense. 2 drives, 2 turnovers. We'll see what drive 3 produces here.
Yeah, and Brandon, if I'm a head coach, depending on my personality, I'm definitely going to want to huddle up with this unit right now, right? Turnovers on the first 2 drives, threw an interception on the last one. Either I'm trying to give them confidence or maybe put a little fear in them to pick up their play, because right now they can't afford to go back out on that field and turn it over one more time.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuwebunam. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are back within a score.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Vikings 10, Broncos 7. Brandon McManus, the kickoff for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Kenedowagu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
3rd and 4.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Tackle made by Kareem Jackson.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. And the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams. 44 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. McManus's point after is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, Cousins. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Vikings 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Broncos 28, Vikings 17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And past the 40. The 40 is out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Cousins' throw complete to Rager. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Play fake. Cousins. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now Cousins on fourth down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
From to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, Nwangu. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 30 on 2nd down, Cousins. Throw left side on target to Feelin. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Williams brings it in. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Broncos 35, Vikings 20.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And does that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge it.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it,
Rank 29.